back. Today we're going to be making some pastrami out of this corned beef brisket. Right now at the grocery store you can totally find these briskets dirt cheap. And you can either go corned beef or I'm making a Texas style pastrami out of it. We're going to see how it goes. I would actually like to make my own pastrami sometime, but I'm not quite sure if I would actually like it, so I figured I'd try this way first. Gonna get this smoker fired up using the King griller today. Gonna be using some cherry wood. I like to start off with some royal oak, just really any type of lump charcoal to get a good coal bed. And I threw a couple pieces of mesquite in there for just cause, get some good smoke rolling. And I have to say I'm actually impressed with this smoker. Didn't have a lot of high expectations for it, but I don't know, it's been fun to use. Definitely don't regret getting this one. I do have to say, switching to this Oklahoma Joe's thermometer, it is way more, at least like a good 10 times more accurate than the old one from Char Griller. It's sitting at 222. This says roughly 225. It dropped off a couple degrees, but hey, that's pretty close. Now that I got a good constant temperature and some good smoke going on, we're going to toss this brisket on here, see what happens. The seasonings that I used on this brisket, I just used regular salt, pepper, garlic with a little bit of paprika. Nothing too fancy, just kind of wanted that straight up brisket style. I like the pepperiness to it. And I'm going to do a foil boat method. I learned this method from watching Chuds Barbecue. You can find him on YouTube. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. What I'm really going for is probe tender. I'm leaving my temperature probe in it for now just cause so I can keep an eye on it. But really when you're doing a brisket, temperature is kind of important, but you want it to be really probe tender. Not too tender because then your brisket's dry. But this thing looks great sitting there. Oh man, my mouth is watering. And we're going to get it pulled off the grill and I'll take it in. I've been preheating my oven to 170 degrees and just letting my brisket rest in the oven completely wrapped in foil, and it has worked out great, especially if you don't have a cooler for the size of a brisket. This one, yeah, you can leave it in a small cooler, but the oven at 170 really works good. And here it is. It's all rested, ready to be cut up. Kind of curious to see what this thing looks like. Never having pastrami like this, and also the way this thing smells, I don't know how it's not going to be good. Man, that looks so good. It was probe tender, still got some juices to it. I'm going to cut up half of it and I'm going to leave the other half. I'm going to cut it up into lunch meat, use my slicer that I just got. I'll be doing another video just with the slicer and kind of like a user review. Picked it up on Amazon, but it's enough talk about that. Thanks for checking out my video, and this is the first time I've ever done Texas style pastrami, and it was delicious, and thanks for watching.